good evening, everyone. And by that, I mean good morning, bedheads and bedbreads and sleepyheads. One day I'm going to learn to do that introduction correctly. Gosh dang it. First of all, congratulations, Syrinx Eccentric and Not the Big Boss for her second and third, respectively. Hello, Syrinx. Hello, Eccentric. Hello, Not the Big Boss. Hello, Disco. How are you guys all doing today? Hello, Nivek. How are you? We're doing more art today. I hope that music's not too loud. It looks like it is. Let's reduce that by just a little bit. I'm sick. Why would you do that, Eccentric? Why would you... Never mind, I take it back. Nivek, why would you do that? Will help, I'm struggling with Wordle today. I'm sorry, Syrinx. I'm not the man for the job. I'm too busy getting swole, apparently. Gotta get your blood pumping for art. Sir, I'm doing that with caffeine and with roaming around my apartment. It's already happening. See, listen. Can you hear the caffeine? Maybe not. It's not that strong of a tea. But still. Fine. I thought you didn't drink coffee. I just said tea. It's tea. It's just red rose, so it's like semi-caffeinated. Merely decided that a little suffering was necessary for my weekend. How dare you make that decision without consulting the council first? They would have never allowed for this. They would have vetoed that idea on the spot. Oh yeah, we are hitting it. Sorry, I'm trying to quote something from a movie that I don't know what the movie is. All I know is that a friend of mine would quote it occasionally, where it's this guy doing a mic check, and I think I've told this story before, but he always would tell me this story about this movie he watched where this guy is doing a mic check and he's, doing the, check 1, 2, check. And then he puts his nose against the microphone and really loudly snorts and then goes, "Can you hear the cocaine?" I've never seen the movie. I don't know what movie it's from. I will quote that for the rest of my gosh darn days. Hello, Dorn. Wait, Dorn, aren't you streaming at the moment? Aren't you streaming with the boys? Boys in a boys with a Z and an I and therefore non-gendered term. Entered right when you said cocaine. Yeah, I don't take it back. I don't take back what I said. Nope, I'm at work. I went to AFK. Oh, I thought you were you not with the rest of them? In his gangster rap phase, I couldn't rap to save my life if I needed to, Eccentric. But yeah, oh wait, no, never mind. You're part of the original. You're not Gen 1. I'm a silly goober. You're not part of you're not part of the Gen 1s. I've got all my frickin' stuff out of order. I'm sorry, Dorn. This is the Slytherin thing all over again. I'm gonna go do my squats to make amends for this. I am just muted in the call, did my intro and a few jokes, and left. I mean, that still sounds like something you would do. Now I don't know what's happening. Hello, Brian, how are you? I'm confusing myself. I had topics today that I'm going to forget. It's gonna be great. Squat time, I'm gonna get so hurt. It's gonna be great because I already did a couple of squats today. I don't know why I didn't turn them off and let Nivek do this to me. And 1, 2, 3. Oh, I gotta go lower than that. Come on now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, and now we gotta do push-ups too. Yay. I second that. You can't. No, there will be no freestyling from me. It would take too long for me to ponder things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lady Luna D, you stay out of this. The stupid thing is I was actually going to talk about music today. Because I've been on this odd little, like, 2000s and 2010s, like, hard rock and, like, light metal binge where I just kind of let Spotify just take me where to go. Those lyrics are too complicated for me, Dorn. I'm a dumb boy. Excuse me. From the top of the dome, sir. I'm not fast enough to come up with stuff on my own, but I can like form something in my brain, but it would need to get written down first. New metal phase. Well, specifically eccentric, what's happening at the moment is I wanted to go and listen back to, hold on, let me find the song that started it all. Remedy by Seether. I just wanted to listen to Remedy for some reason. It just popped into my brain, and I'm like, yeah, I want to hear that again. Because, like, that's like teenage years, I think. I don't remember when the heck Remedy actually came out. Give me information, Spotify. I want to know more. Show credits? Okay, no. It's not giving me what I want. It's from Karma. Okay, 2005. Yeah, so this would have been teenage years. And I don't know, I just kind of let it play, and it brought me to some songs that I didn't know and some songs that I did know. Like, I got to re-find Miss Murder by AFI, and I'm just like, oh, yes. This is a good re-find, because I haven't heard that song in a long-ass time. And then I got to Paralyzer by Finger 11, Pain by Jimmy World. Like, we hit a bunch of songs that I'm just like, oh my god, I forgot about these songs. And then I found some songs that I had never heard before. Like, I don't know the band. Also, thank you very much, Cobalt, for that. And hey, Scott, how's it going, my dude? I don't know how to say that freaking first word. Adalita's way? Something way. Never heard of them before. Seemed like a relatively good band, but I got their song Invincible, and I was just like, oh crap, this is a good song. Went down the rabbit hole more. There's one called Sick Puppies, and the song's called You're Going Down. And then I came across Raise the Dead by Light the Torch. And like, again, a good song, but it's one of those songs that has this one little thing that annoys me about it. And then you just become like this like armchair like music critic for a second where you're just like, I would have done it differently. And it's just like, yeah, because you know the first thing about freaking music. So I should check more. I got Beartooth and Pop Evil. I don't know either of those. Mem Radio, the Gym played Twisted Translator by Korn. I don't know Twisted Translator, but I do know Korn. I like what's their song that always comes to mind? Coming Undone. And I don't know. Oh my god, I learned about the song Coming Undone through the Dragon Ball Z Abridged series. Because there's a part in it when they do Cobalt, I swear to god. I will send you to the Shadow Realm. I will hydrate and stretch in a second, I promise. There's a part in the Abridged series where it's like the intense moment and it's just like, is there anything that you want me to tell her? And it's like, yeah, you tell her. Dun, 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 to put dinner on. Dun, 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 dun. And I'm like, what is that? I like that. I like that dun, 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 dun. I want to know more. And then I looked it up and I found the song Coming Undone and I was just like, oh, shit. But first of all, we'll do the hydrate. And we'll do the stretch. Gonna try to go full Cobalt here for a second. We're gonna do a stretch. If you would like to join me in being happy and healthy, then please do so. And if not, that's okay too. So we're gonna reach for the skies, way up high. I don't remember the rest of it. I'm sorry, Cobalt. I'm not a good Cobalt impersonator. From that era. Breaking Benjamin got back to... Oh, I didn't know that Breaking Benjamin was even separated. I don't follow bands at all. I just listen to songs. Ooh, perfect transition, Syrinx. Thank you. All right, question for you guys. Question. Let's say that you're looking for an apartment and you find one. It's in a decent neighborhood. It's near things that you need. And it's an oddly cheap apartment. Like, let's say it's like $700 a month. But when you move, when you are looking at the, looking for the place, the owner goes, the only condition is that if the police ever show up, you have to say that you are my son/daughter, whichever description you fit. That's it. It's a good neighborhood. It's a good living situation. It's notably cheap. All that the only thing is that if the police ever show up, you have to say that you are the landlord's son/daughter, whichever category you fit in. Do you take it? Absolutely not. So we've got 2 no's so far. Okay. I'm not sure I understand. Okay, Scott. You're looking for an apartment. You find a good apartment. It's in a nice place. The place is nice. Amenities are nearby, and it's cheap. The only stipulation is that the landlord tells you that if the cops ever show up, you have to tell the cops that you are the landlord's son/daughter, whichever role you fit. Do you take it? Now, the best scenario you could be in is for tax fraud and them claiming that you're a dependent or something like that. There's things. Okay. but it involves the police, which is a giant red flag. I said, yeah, but but that's the stipulation, Scott. Do you take it? Do you live there for a while with super rent? Who in the right mind would do that? Apparently the person who was explaining this in the podcast that I was listening to. She and 2 other women were living in an apartment building for very cheap, or in a particular condo for quite cheap. The only stipulation was from the landlord is that if the cops ever showed up, which they never did, they had to tell the cop that they were that they were a daughter of the landlord. And I'm just like, would I take that deal? Because it sounded like it was pretty cheap living, which is pretty nice. I'd have to meet the landlord. I'd have to check the vibes. You know what I mean? I need landlord vibes. There's obviously something happening there. That's essentially what the person said. They're just like, also, hello, Avatar. They essentially were just like, yeah, we all kind of realized something was up, but nobody said anything. And it was just good, cheap living for 2 years. Something is up. Of course something was up. No, you don't worry about that, Scott. Cheap rent. Cheap rent. In a good looking place. Like I said, I need to check the landlord for vibes, but I don't know. I didn't say who it was. Syrinx, you just you did this. This is on you. You set yourself up in this scenario. Hold on, also my model is in the wrong place. There we go. Landlords make good villains in any movie. I just can't. No. It's how to say it. There's what's the thought process there? It's like one of those darn questions that like is stereotypical, like for like drinking situations, you know, just like, would you rather this or that? But in this case, it's like you have a yes or no choice. Here is the thing, the benefit, but here is the stipulation. Like a monkey's paw situation to some degree. But it's laid out before you beforehand. 1 trillion lions of the sun. Look, the sun wins. The lions don't mean shit to the sun. I'm sticking to my guns on that. I don't know, it's a lot of lines. Yeah, but the sun is the sun. Oh, Nivek, absolutely. I'm not saying in that scenario that I wouldn't do like a, hey, I could save up for a safer, quote-unquote, place in like 6 months. Let's do that. I mean, that's what we've done before. I lived in college, I lived with with 4 other guys in a 3-bedroom apartment or 3-bedroom townhouse. So rent was dirt cheap because, you know, buddy in the like a guy in the basement, 3 in the bedrooms, 1 sleeping on the couch. Easy. But Scott, how big? Who had to snuggle Will? No. Everyone had their own place. It was 3 bedrooms, a basement, and one guy who slept on the couch in the living room. Which I always felt bad for him. Because, like, basically 0 privacy. Which I always felt bad about. I'm more of a monkeys with typewriter guy. I think one lion could be a genius and invent a black hole generator. I don't know, Avatar. I think that might be a gamble and a loss. I mean, it is a trillion, to be fair, but... I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Alright, regardless, I gotta start drawing. I know which one we're doing today. We're gonna do... this one. Excuse me. Oh, I was on the erase button for some reason. We're doing this one today. More than have ever existed. ... Probably. Yeah, probably more than have ever existed. A trillion is a lot. Like a lot. Like too many a lot. Like, what are we gonna do with all these lions? A lot. Actually, hold on. We need to do some math here for a second. I'm being this guy. How much does a lion weigh? We're gonna do this in kilograms. So an average weight of a... Wait. Is it just lions? Dot? Full stop? Or is it male lions? Or is it... like, just an equal number? Is it half and half? Because in that case, if we do the average would be 155 kilograms? Doing my math for a second. And I'm sorry, everyone. I have to do the math myself. Because otherwise, you know, people could be fudging numbers. People could be straight lying to me right now. They could be lying to me right now. It's basically that, and it was 1 trillion, so it'd be 106. It'd be 160 trillion kilograms. How much does the Earth weigh? Thousand, million, billion, trillion. Yep, not even close. A trillion lions is fucking nothing. Now I needed that math in order to see the frickin' scale. It's nothing. A trillion lions in the grand scheme of things is nothing. Look, sometimes you just need those moments, right? Like those freaking really, those really cool scales that you find online sometimes that kind of shows you, like, here's a person. You know, like, here's an elephant. Here's one of the tallest trees in the world. Here is, like, the smallest lake. Here is the biggest lake. Here is the smallest ocean, you know, until it's just like, here's the planet. Here's like the next biggest planet. Here's the sun. Here's the galaxy. Here's the universe. Metal Ball Studios. I don't think I've heard of Metal Ball Studios before, Scott. But nice. I'm glad that I have a, how to say it, a location to dive into if I'm ever feeling if I'm feeling itchy for some, I don't know, size comparison or scale comparison, I think would be the better word there. All right, we need to open this bad boy up, and we're gonna set you. Pick a topic and then go from smallest to large is pretty great. That does sound pretty great, honestly. We had a teacher. This is very unimportant, but it's stuck in my brain because we're kind of talking science, kind of. When I went to alternative energy, he was like our... Oh, what was the class called again? It was essentially like biomass and like chemical components class, like teaching us how to make like biofuel and what do you call it? Like we got to actually like make our own like wood pellets and like got to test and see how well we made them. Oh, we also got to make bio oil and we got to test how effective and clean it was. Spoiler alert, not a single person in class made clean bio oil. It all just like, we would get to test its burning and its like energy capabilities and like the amount of joules it produced per like certain amount. And it was all just like afterwards we had to test like the actual like, how to say it, like how clean the burn was and how much like like extras came out of it. And it was just like, all of it was just like, well, that's a lot of black smoke. That's probably not great. And we're trying to burn it with like with oxygen. So it's like, it's supposed to be like a super clean burn. But he was this wonderful guy who had who was from Austria. So he had like the Arnold accent. Naturally. And he loved beer. So just imagine listening to a guy who sounds like Arnold teaching you about like chemical components on how to break down matter into like biofuel, and then occasionally like go off on a tangent about how if you change the formula slightly you could turn it into beer. Because he was just he just really, really liked beer. Would just like always somehow bring it back to beer. He was a great teacher, honestly. Very friendly, very excitable, very good energy, very approachable. But just every now and then he'd be just like, now, if you do it in this particular way, you could actually create beer, and this is how. And he just like literally just like scribble the formula down on the board, and it's just like, man, cheers to you, my dude. I appreciate you. Sorry, just gotta get my brushes on. There we go. And we need blue because we like to draw blue. Beeromancy. That's essentially who he was, Avatar. If he was a Dungeons and Dragons class, he would be, how to say it, he would be a wizard who had created his own school of magic, which was just completely dedicated to brewing. He was like a brew wizard. He'd have like flavored spells, you know, like there'd be like a ray of aging. Like you would get struck like for another class, it would hit you. Why did I forget to turn that off? He'd hit, you know, you'd get hit and you would age because of it. Hey, the mighty, how's it going? But his would be like age of fermented, like his thing would be like ray of fermenting, and it would age you still, but more in like a pickling kind of way. Or in like a brewing kind of way. How's it going, the mighty? I hope that you're doing well today. Hold on, I forgot to turn that off, and now I need to turn that off. Now I gotta go through the whole thing, the whole rigmarole, just to turn this off, because I didn't tell myself to turn this off. There we go. Doing all right, relaxing. How about you? Doing all right. Supposed to be drawing at the moment, but instead just telling stories and coming up with goofy things. You know, as one does. Also trying to finish my tea before it gets cold. Then draw harder. Done. Self-portrait. 5 seconds. Hold on, I want to see what that is. Pop. I approve. I like it. It's actually a really good emote. I like it. I am simultaneously amused and impressed. All right. There is our reference. Well, I have the reference. You guys aren't allowed to look. Look away. Stop looking. You guys are still looking. Stop it. Oh, God. I need to do a couple of quick practices. One moment, please. I just need to get my line practice it. Oh my God. I really need to practice more. Oh, I'm actually kind of excited. A friend of mine just recently was like, hey, I'm in kind of like an art funk. Hey, don't do that. And I'm just like, oh no, that sucks. And they're just like, yeah, I don't know what to do. And I'm just like, do you want to do like a draw hangout? And they're just like, yeah. And I'm like, dang right. So I get to have the joy of drawing with somebody tomorrow, and it's gonna be terrible because they're actually very good at art and I'm not. Heck, promotion time. Oh God, how am I gonna promote them? I don't know how to find them. 1 second. I know how to find them, but I don't know how to. Oh God, now I gotta do this thing where I gotta remember where you go to find the dang thing. 1 second, please, everyone. I gotta find a thing. I gotta find their name in the online sphere so that I can be like, hey, go follow this person. Okay, that's the name. Also, sorry, I can't see chat at the second. No. There. No, that's not what I asked for. Man, I am very boomer when it comes to Instagram, so give me a second while I try to find this, because I'm just like, yeah, this should get me there. No. Heck you. It's like, I really thought this was gonna get me there. How in the 9 hells do I share you? Share this profile. That doesn't help me. Can I copy the profile? Can I do that? No. I hate it here. Somebody who's better at Instagram, help me. Wait a minute. Syrinx, are you still there? Syrinx, I'm calling upon you for help. I'm good. This is my phone a friend moment. Syrinx! Syrinx, I beg you. I don't think Syrinx is there. Dang it. Well, I'm out of ideas. You'd think that it'd be easier to find. Me, just frickin' fumbling my way, trying to get to what I'm trying to show. Just like, yeah, it's here. It's just this. And it's like, no. No. It's like, but I want to share it with people. Please. Fine, how about this? Will this get me to where I want to go? Also, no. Does anybody understand how Instagram works? I don't want any sass. Oh wait, maybe this is how you do it. Does that work? Does that lead me to where I'm trying to get to? Okay, I'm out of ideas. I did my best. I don't know how this works. I'm going back to drawing. That's what I'm doing. Alright, in that case, let's make sure that we start with saving, because we all know that I'm just so freaking good at saving. Okay, maybe if I spelled things correctly, that would be pretty neato. Wouldn't that be neato, chat? What even is spelling? What is spelling but a miserable pile of secrets? I think is how the quote goes. Okay, so the general shape is shum. No. It's a thing that wizards do. Is that so, Cobalt? Oh, you monster. You would do this to me. Fine. Hydrate. And stretch. And to the right. And to the left. And back. And shake it out. This is not the correct shape. But it would work. Because it's like shum. Oh, that little bump is too big. Here's where it begins. Wand. You would dare magic at me like this? Mighty? How could you? Don't you know that just casual magic on the streets in public is deemed illegal now? You could be put under arrest. We don't want that. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try a different approach here because this is definitely not working. Let's do a circle. And then we pop a cheek out the side. Can't catch me if you can't see me. Alakazam! It's the only reason they haven't caught the Mighty yet, is because he has magic. There was never any hope in finding him. There, we're gonna use the tools at our disposal to try and do this correctly. No promises, but... That's when you hear a trash can suddenly sneeze. Oh yeah, absolutely. Because you're like, how to say it? You've just teleported yourself like 10 feet away. You've just created a lot of smoke and have jumped into the nearest thing that you can hide in. And the problem with that is... you don't know what's in there. Maybe you're allergic to it. In this case, you were. Okay, we just want... dang it. Why do I keep hiding the reference for myself? So the eyes go here. It's this kind of a situation. Like so. The way that the thing has it is there's like a second circle around the eyes. I think we'll just make them more narrow. That'd be the better way to do it. If it's scared, you gotta use scared eyebrows. I want that mouth slightly different. There we go. And then we gotta do the hair, of course. Gonna do that anew. Give him a body? Maybe just not give him a body. Just floating head. Don't know if those will read well, but we're gonna try. I have to remove the eye lines because otherwise it looks like I'm really sleepy. And that makes it so much more difficult to read from a distance. Yeah, I think that actually still reads pretty well from this angle, doesn't it? That still has like a... Or wait, hold on. I have a face for this. It's probably not going to work unless I go here. Like a... like a saw. I think it kind of gives that impression. think maybe we'll make these even just a little bit smaller. I think that still reads. I think we're on to something here, chat. I think we might have an insta winner, as it were. I mean, I don't think the hair is quite where I want it to be, so I might have to redo the hair. Why'd you change? Stop it. Go back here. Hold on. Strand. People being loud in the hallway again. Goodness gracious. Don't you know that we have neighbors? I say to the neighbors. I'm gonna figure out this hair first before I move on to the next thing. So I apologize, we might be here for a little while. With me just being like, no, that doesn't quite work. I do like the idea of having the little pieces over there as well. And just this. Maybe we just won't add the little thing. Or, because we're scared, we'll put it in like this. Like it's having like a moment too where it's like, oh no, oh that's really scary. I can't do super big expressions with this model, unfortunately. One day I'll figure that stuff out. But if we scribble this out so we can see the model a little bit better, and that it doesn't look like we're wearing glasses. I think we can make this work. We're gonna do like a quick line art pass, and we're gonna see how that looks. Yeah, that'll be thick enough. Sorry. Always that little line happening there. Will. How do you keep managing it? It's just not cooperating with me right now. Gosh dang. Alright, fine. We'll try again. We'll try again like that. And then we'll gently... not even coming close to the lines that I had set up. That's alright, though. Have to do the face shapes with this brush, but we're gonna try it. Oh god, now the fun part. Circles. Who here likes drawing circles? Anybody who raises their hand right now is lying, but who here likes drawing circles? Hello, Rama. How's it going, my dude? Hope that you're doing well. Sorry, I'm getting upset because I have to draw circles and I'm not good at drawing circles, and circles make me upset. Drawing circles tougher than it seems is always more difficult. I'm alright, just got back from the soggiest walk ever. How soggy was it? Oh wait, never mind, Nivek was saying too that he was punching rain today. I just cheat and use the vector tool. I can't do it, Rommel. I have to learn. One day, one of these is gonna look like a circle. What if you use the circle tool and then just erase the center, or increase the size of your ink and then erase the center? Oh, you mean like, how to say? Well, I guess you can't do it with this brush, but I presume you're thinking like bump and then bump. Mighty, I'm presuming you mean something along those lines. Yeah, like that. It's probably the better idea, honestly, but technically the reference that I'm using doesn't even use lines there, and I'm kind of like, I kind of want to do that without lines. I kind of want this to be, so I might just be using a freaking ellipses anyway. You might be onto something. You all might be right. I might just be goofing. It's a blizzard here currently, and it's very sticky, nasty snow because it's barely 0. Well, what were you doing out there for a walk, you silly goober? Besides being a fit-ass boy, flex, dab, etc. Ignore that. Ignore everything that I just said. I like walking in crazy weather, honestly. Hell yeah, my dude. Good on ya. I was too warm. I had rolled up my sleeves and took off my coat and gloves. You're asking to get sick, Mr. Rommel. I'm worrying now. I have officially put on my concerned dad pants. And I'm now like, have you been are you sure you're taking care of yourself over there? You don't get it. It's so hot. I do get it. I definitely actually do get it, because it's like, that's how I've been feeling too. We've been getting like plus weather, and I'm just like, holy hell, windows open, it's so warm. Just sweating all the time. Hello, Blue, with the freaking 40 streak. Let's go. How are you doing, by the way, Blue? Hope that your day is treating you well so far. Nivek. Nivek. I was just asking you how it was that you punched Rain. And now I'm thinking, I hope the rain bruised you. Does that notification appear automatically? No, it's one of those weird ones, Mighty, where like it bugs you that you're close. And then when you reach it, it's just like, you can share. And then it's like, okay, fine. I was just eating. No, I'm upset with you now, Nivek. You've crossed a line. Enter. Oh, crap. Enter Evil Will. He's mad at you, and he hopes that the rain punched you back. And that it hurt. Evil means goatee. Oh, you right. Hold on. Dang it. Now, evil. It did a lot. Good. I'm gonna go do push-ups and squats. You know what you did. You know where this ire is coming from. This disapproval. All right. Cobalt gets a free minor stretch out of this. Hope you're happy, Cobalt. All right. On 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm doing that dramatic thing too, where every time I get up, I put my, like, I flow my arms behind me. Thank you, Kuma. That's super appreciated. 5 months, baby. Let's go. And then bring my hands, like, swing my arms forward whenever I do one. So it's like every up, arms go back, and every down, hands go forward. So it's over dramatic, extra dramatic. And now the push-ups, the ones that are actually gonna do damage. Excuse me. All right, on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 and 10. Are you happy? Is this what you wanted, Nivek? That's not what I said, subtitles. But hopefully the information still came across. Oh, right. I drew those. There we go. That's better. All right. We're going to take a tiny break because I need to go get my second cup of tea because it's just sitting there. watching me. You will suffer through this. Yeah? I worked out today. That's the worst part. I did my squats and my crunches and I don't know. I guess you would call them curls. Sort of. It's the one where you just hold a weight in both hands and then just keep your back straight and just lower and raise it with the pivot being your elbow. I guess that's technically curls. I don't know, man. I don't know workout lingo. I just do things. Dang right you are, Brian. We're both gonna go get tea and then we'll do a cheers afterwards. So yeah, I'm gonna go grab some tea. I'll be right back. We're doing a BRB if you guys can and are able to. I hope that you get up and stretch. Grab yourself something to eat, grab yourself something to drink. Make sure you're taking care of yourselves. I'll be back in a few minutes. And I'll be back. Yeah, in 5 to 10 minutes, like I just said. Ha ha ha, so smooth. Yeah, that's my intro. I'm sorry. I said boo and then immediately was like, I forgot to put on my glove. Space out for half a second. It's okay, though. It's okay. Nobody panic. Well, thanks, Blue. I appreciate that. All right. So the way that I need to do this is I need to draw the eyes in as... That's not what I meant to do. You get back to hiding there, mister. No, that's not what I'm looking for either. Brain, please. There it is. In this case, we want to do filled circle. And we want 2 of them, with the second one being flipped, rotated, there. And they'll be under specifically. To do it the way that I want it, we gotta do this. Expand, flip, here, brush, fill with a grayscale, because that's just the way that we do it. I look like a ghost. That means this one needs to get changed slightly. It needs to be higher. A little bit more. A little bit more. There, that makes more correct. Back with hot tea. Hell yeah, Brian. And cheers. Is someone upset? More concerned, I think, is the better wording for that. Triox, how are you doing, my dude? Okay, Triox, you play these games as far as I'm aware. What is the big thing about Persona 3 Reloaded? I think is the correct name is Reloaded. That seems to be a very large thing at the moment. And I'm just like, I don't know what it is, because I don't play any of the Persona games, so I'm just like, is it a big new thing? Is it a same old, but with a twist? I don't know. I am unfamiliar. This one real quick so that I can start stealing colors from it. I think I'm gonna darken it just a little bit. I didn't make that. I am a fool. Any particular reason you don't play Persona for me? It's just also I just haven't gotten to them, Brian. It's literally the whole, like, there's no reason other than I just haven't gotten to it. I have nothing against Persona. I've seen some gameplay of it, specifically from Triox, actually. Shout out to Triox. And just haven't gotten around to playing it myself, or playing them myself specifically. It's a remake. The original was very archaic in terms of design, but it kicked off the modern Persona games into the mainstream appeal it has now. So they upgraded it with the Persona convenience and redid the art and everything. Oh, so it's like a how to say it? It's like it's a remaster to like an extreme. That's pretty sweet, actually. Dang it, I just grabbed this color. Why didn't I just immediately use that color? Oh, because I am using that color. That's pretty sweet, actually. I'm not touching it because Canadian-wise, it's like almost $100. And it's just like, nope, to hell with that. Yeah, it's absurd money. Okay, I'm glad that I'm not, you know, out of my element saying that. It's like, say this thing. Pause. Maybe. Maybe I'm just crazy. Everyone else, nah, it's pretty nutty. All right, thank God. But as far as I'm aware, people are very excited about it. Like, there was a lot of like, ah, about it. A friend of mine posted what was it? An image. I guess he was in a raid in Final Fantasy XIV, and somebody was like, Persona 3 reload is out in 10 minutes. Can we kill it quick, please? And you're just like, what? It's bad enough, Armored Core. That was me. I posted it. Vitrify. I wasn't going to call you out like this, but it was Vitrify. It's true. Maybe, yeah, they're asking for 110, and it might be a good game of fuck you. I agree, Triox. There's a point where you're just like, no, I don't care if this thing is the second coming of Jesus. I'm not spending, you know, that much money on a video game. And also, hello, Vitrify. How are you? How do you do, friend Reno? Or maybe not. Maybe Vitrify's just like, I don't think we've ever established that we were friends. And I'll be like, oh. Reminds me, about 22 years ago, I got it. Got it on eBay for 100. Good thing, too, because now it's 300 or more, especially in box. Ugh, I mean, that sounds about right, though, Brian. Kind of hope that they have the original cast in the game. They redid all the characters for reasons. Frankly, I think the original cast can just do the same voice again. They sound the same, but apparently not. Oh, they changed the voice actors too? I mean, if it's a full remake, that's not entirely shocking. Because at that point, it's just like, put a new vocal, you know, like a new voice actor list in the budget. But that is a little bit saddening as well. Where you're just like, come on, man. All right, that's how we have to do it. Why are you like this? Why are you so difficult for no reason? It's not a game breaker, obviously, but I don't know. Been used to them for years. That's very fair, where you're just like, oh, that's not correct. I mean, not a great example, but Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn and Heaven's Ward, they changed the voices of basically the entire cast between the two, and it's very jarring. It's just like, no, that's not what you sound like. That's not what you sound like at all. Hey now, stop it. Most people admit it's better, but yeah, it's got its charms. Yeah, I feel you, Triox. I feel you in that regard, where it's just like, maybe it is better, but it's not how I remember it. And therefore, it's wrong somehow. about to say, I knew I saw a couple of spots that were off here. Crystal Mom being the major was a big one for me. I unfortunately don't know the reference, but I am more than willing to learn if you're willing to share. Just like I said, I don't know jack about Persona besides the stuff that I've gotten to see from you from time to time. Oh, and I watched a little bit of, 5 when Dorian Crane played it, but I only saw bits and pieces of it, so it's like, yeah, I saw some, but not enough to like form opinions on it. Hey Cooks, how's it going? I don't know who that is, Triox. I have seen Ghost in the Shell, but I can't do names to save my life. And how you doing, Cooks? Thank you so much for stopping by. Soft light look better? Yeah, soft light looks better. The main character. Ah, thank you. That helps a lot. Will, how do you not remember those names? Because I just don't, okay? I just don't. It is one of my ADHD things where names are very, very hard for me to remember. Like I was saying, I mentioned before at book club, like when we were reading Flowers for Algernon, I couldn't tell you most of the names, even though I read the book, because in my head, I'm not reading the name, I'm seeing the silhouette of the name, and it's just like, okay, that shape represents this character. But I'm not reading it out loud. I'm looking at the words and seeing the silhouette of the name and being like, got it. That is so-and-so. And then when someone's just like, oh, this character, and I'm just like, I don't know who that is. They're this character. Oh, them. Why do you not know their name? They were a silhouette. She also sings one of the best songs in Ace Combat. Oh, neat. I didn't know that she sang. Surprise. Will doesn't know something. Did I accidentally double tap? I did accidentally double tap. Is voice direction, casting, and singing. I mean, that's a pretty sweet gig. Oh, that explains a lot, actually. Yeah, I made weekends my off days so you can hang. Hell yeah, Triox. Hanging is good in most situations. Don't dive too deep into that thought process. Just a little dark humor, folks. Haha. It's good to take breaks. Truth. there is something I want to try, but I'm not sure how to do it. So this might turn into a gosh darn mess. But first we're going to do the eyes. Steel eye color. Oh god, that's the original. That's not even the correct one. No, doesn't work. Like the idea, but it doesn't work. So that line is actually bugging me a lot. It will never be seen. No one will ever see that line, but it must be fixed. How does this look from a distance? No one will ever know. I will know. I will know, and that's a problem. Give me 1 second to finish my little doodle here, and then I'll take a quick peek-see poo. I gotta figure out how to change that, because that's gonna bug me to all heavens. Let me see here. Ah, excellent. I'll steal it. No one will ever know. I haven't seen that in quite a while, Triox. Thank you. There's a blast from the past right there. So glad that it went public domain. It did? Yes. That's amazing. Okay, now for the part that I'm not confident in, but we're gonna try nonetheless. Did you not see the color? I did not. But I'd love if you would link it. And so I can watch it later, because that sounds amazing. I love watching the, how to say it, like just the full group of peeps coming together and being like, no, stop it. Thank you. I will watch this later. My god, I'm just scrubbing through it, and just the art styles are incredible. Oh, there's the part right there. It's so silly. So wonderful. So dumb. do the thing. The scary thing. How does the reference do it? Because I'm just basically going to steal from the reference. To make sure that this actually looks half decent. You've inspired me to make tea. Hell yeah, Rommel. This was the goal all along. You've been caught in my web. Okay. So this is like a deep purple of some kind. So it'll be G, but it'll be this one. Man, that transition is not great. How do I make this work? Hey Moon, how's it going? I am attempting something radical and wild. Never before done before. I'm trying to make a dumb thing work. Yeah, this'll look better, I think. And then they do it with even darker purple. I don't know if this will even read properly, but I don't know if those lines work. I don't even know if this works, in all honesty. I don't know. We like dumb things. I want the dumb things to still look good, though, Cooks, is my issue. I don't think I'm quite getting what the thing I'm referencing is doing. Because right now it just looks like, yeah, it doesn't look the way I want it. Ugh. It doesn't quite read. Oh, I've already forgotten an important thing here. Gotta go one extra. I don't even know if that reads. Barely even see it. How do I make this better? Because I don't think the eyes quite work. Ooh, there might be something we can do with the eyes. Hold on. Hold on. Hang on a second now. Wait just a darn minute. Don't know if that works. Self-guessing, my favorite. Okay, I have a theory on how to do this. I'm going to redouble our efforts here for a second. There. Just the softest little bit of an outline. And then from there, if we go back in and then do what we were talking about before, where we just add a little bit of an outside. No. Ugh. This is why art is frustrating. So all of a sudden it's just like, well, wait, how do I make this work? Try something, doesn't work. Try something, doesn't work. Try something, doesn't work. Try something, doesn't work. The pen gets gripped slightly tighter every time. Oh god, now I'm starting to get into that brain sort of where it's just like, I don't actually really like the way that this looks, and it's like, oh god, no, don't do this. Don't start thinking like this, because then you're just going to delete the whole damn thing and start over. Okay, hold on. Here's how we're going to do it, because we're probably going to Frankenstein the heck out of this thing. So let's just save it as a new file so that we can at least backpedal if we go way too off the rails. To flow in more smoothly. You just saw a hyena eating an elephant? Yeah, you're just like, that's not supposed to be correct. Horror isn't the elephant eating part. Oh, I've gone down those rabbit holes before. They're something. I can't even say the thing that I'm thinking about right now. Anger. Let's do it this way. We'll just try it again. There. That's a lot cleaner. Then we go in here, grab the colors. It being like this? That's why, because I'm being a moron. Why does this not work? How did I manage to fuck this up? By being a goober. You gosh dang goober. Better. I realized I didn't like that super bluch of a cheek. A little bit softer on the side looks better. It's just a better image. Kinda. Now I'm in that fun little pass where it's just like, do I add a body to it? Or is it better to just leave the head as its own thing? I feel like leaving the head as its own thing is the better option here. Because otherwise you're just dealing with, you know, then we gotta do the whole wrong way there, friend. situation, and then the color's got to be in there. I think the head by itself works pretty good. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, Blue. Although we could have a fun little thing where it's like, you know, like... Like, oh my goodness, oh merciful heavens. I'd have to have a bigger hand, though, to make that read properly. You know, like so. Actually, we could just literally have the hand go completely off screen. And then that would just imply that we would need to, first of all, grayscale. Oh wow, that looks very strange without the colors. Ignore the shirtless man, he will have clothing soon. Unless this is the went to school, forgot clothes. You know, the test has gone horribly awry. Why is that part not working? I must have not colored it in that part. And that part. That's exactly what happened. Oh, you literally just didn't get colored. Okay. Oh, other way around. You get deselected. And we just grab. I think the hand needs to get flipped. Ah, crap. That's right. Yes, okay. That means we actually need to... Not that one. Ah, crap. But if I put it that far, then the hand... Put it there for now. I think it actually does read. Oh my! Oh goodness gracious! Oh no! Oh dear! Oh no! Oh no! Oh man! Oh no! Oh god! Oh man! Not the big boss. You can't just come busting down our walls, sir. Sir, I just put those in. Oh, Brian, you know what I'm talking about? I have no idea what it's from. I just know there's a man on the beach. That's all I know. And he's like, oh man, oh man, oh god, oh man. I'll go easy next time. Just teasing, my dude. I'm just teasing. Just love the idea of you just being like, I see an opportunity, kick in door. You know, like when you could do anything. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean. I think I do want I do want the hand to be like this. I want the hand to slightly cover up, which means the wrist has to come further down. Gosh dang it. Which is actually really easy because it's just this color filling that spot in. Well, though. Ugh, I'm so in my own head right now. I don't know if it works. Ah! Yeah, and if I do that, then that thing actually becomes a problem. Heck. Should have put that on another layer. Heck. I've seen the scene and I don't know the movie. Same, Brian. Same. I just know there's a dude on a beach going, oh man. Oh man, oh god, oh man, oh god. You can do anything equals omnipotent. I dip. No. You can do anything asterisk within your means. There's just a big ol'... Why can't I draw on that? Oh, because I hit it. There's just a big old one of these on the edge of it. Wait. Theorycraft. Theorycraft with me for a second, chat. Sorry, I have to cover my mouth for a second to register which way is the correct way. The thumbs are out. Okay. So it would be this way. And this way. Slightly in this direction. I forgot one piece of the pie here. How did I still miss? I don't know if it reads. This is just a welcome to stream where I just question everything I do for the next how many hours we do this. Why does it look like you saw someone drop their pants? Merciful me. Man, did you guys ever have to deal with the dipshits in school that would just do like say things to make you look in a particular direction and then would make you go like, ha, 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 when you did? you know, the obvious thing that would happen. I remember just dealing with that in grade school and just hating it, because it's just me being like, well, why would you address the thing if you are gonna mock me for looking at it? What a strange thing to do. Oh, don't get me started on those types of people. Oh, you don't have to get started. I'm just like, anybody else deal with that bullshittery? Because, man, did I get sick of that pretty quick. But was too... What's the correct word? Sorry, I'm going to try to find the happy spot here. I think that might be the happy spot. Or maybe a little bit lower. Sorry, now my brain is just thinking about those freaking nerds, and it's just like, don't even give them the time of day, dude. Don't even think about it. Just think about it regardless, because you're just like, I don't know, sometimes you just wonder, right? Like, the guys who do, like, locker room talk in, like, high school, there's just this kind of moment of just like, are you okay? Like, is this a cry for attention? Is everything okay at home? You know? But you're a teenager, so you don't think about things that way because you're too busy just, like, surviving high school. Anyway, apologies for going down that road for a second. Just sometimes this stuff just comes to mind. It's just like, should I have said something? Should I have asked? Also, I think... Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we have something here. I think there's a little bit of hope to this. Yeah, this actually reads at a distance, too. Like, it's not hard to see what the expression is. It's a... Oh, wait, sorry. It's a... I don't know if I can actually do that here. Will it still change? It does! Sorry. Still, I haven't done the expressions in a while, so I like kind of forgot which buttons they're connected to. It's just like, well, wait, how does this one go again? All right, we're gonna test this one out, see what's up, see if it works. It is kind of mind-blowing that we're getting these done. It's weird. It's weird making progress. I don't know if that's a healthy thought process, but that's my thought process. There. Does it work? Come on, connection. You can do it. Come on. All right, and it is functional. I think you have to refresh the stream in order to make it work, but it should be in the list now. Somewhere in that cluster of too many emotes. I'll even refresh myself just to make sure that it's there. There it is. Le gasp. What do you think, everyone? Does it read well? Can you see what it is just based on that image? I need them sweet, sweet yays or nays, because I'm paranoid. Hello, Cobalt. Cobalt, you're now... There's a gun pointed at you. Does it read well? Does it read well in the chat? Don't look at this one. We've removed this one. That's right, Cobalt. There's a toll to pay now for the stretch and the hydrate. You have to give me it. You have to give me input. You know, besides the channel point cost. What's the famous line? I have altered the deal. Pray I do not alter it any further. Wow! 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 Alright. I see how it is. I see how it is. Ooh, I still demand an answer, though I feel like this is gonna sound really dumb, but I think the skin is too dark. The pupils are maybe a tint. That's actually not, that's a fair response. I don't think that's wrong. I think we could increase those by a little bit. But only by just a hair, like just the tiniest little amount. But first, I'll raise the hydrate, just to be clear. Everybody, you saw, you heard. And if you didn't, too bad. You'll have to take me on my word. But now we do a stretch. Reach up. 2, 3, 4. And to the right. 2, 3, 4. And to the left. 2, 3, 4. And back. 2, 3, 4. And shake out our wrists. One day, if I ever make enough money to get, like, more motion capture stuff so that I can do full body movements, I'm gonna do, like, a yoga learning thing where it's just like, all right, everybody, we're gonna do yoga for an hour. Hope everybody's excited because I'm gonna die on stream. Be like, all right, everyone, do the I don't know, this one called like the something tree, I think is its name, where you stand on one foot, your other foot planted just above your knee, and then you stand up straight with your hands in kind of like a triangular pose above you, hands together above your head with your arms straight. I think it's a something tree pose. Wait, no, we do this first and then we do the push-ups and the push-ups and the squats. I don't know why I say push-ups first, because we always do the squats first. It's literally always squats first. Also, I want to make his skin just a tiny bit lighter because it just... I don't know why, but it's bugging me. It shouldn't bug me. There's no reason for it to bug me. But it's bugging me. BRB shelter, no problem at all, Blue. Where are the eyes again? Gonna have to do that fun thing where I merge them together and then separate them. There. Now we go back to emotes. We remove that one. Delete. Poof. Gone forever. Upload. All right, the new one is up. Let me refresh so that I can actually see it. Show me that sweet, sweet new emote. I think you are actually on the money, Cobalt. I think that the dot reads just a little bit better now. Look at you, Cobalt, with your freaking good ideas as you come in here giving me pain and suffering. In that case, we're gonna save this. Hey, Stitches, how's it going? I hope that you're having a good day. Long time no see, my dude. I hope that you're doing well. One moment. You stay out of this, Cobalt. Mr. Cobalt. Mr. Cobalt. Frickin'. You're like a Cobalt. You probably pray to frickin' dragons and you're a tiny little frickin' dragonoid-esque creature. How about you? Oh, I'm doing alright. Thank you for asking. I mean, I would be better if it wasn't for a certain number of people who decide that I need to frickin' do squats and push-ups on stream and hurt myself through it. I complain too much. I'm sorry. I need to get a more positive attitude again. The winter's made me a little bit more of a negative Nancy. I gotta get back. I gotta get out of that freaking mindset. We'll start right now. Heck yeah! Let's do some squats and push-ups. Gonna get swole. All right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get the sunlight, Will. I say while not using myself. Get the sunlight. No, I said it correctly. I mean, whenever it's nice out, if it's sunny out, I will open up my door and I will just like either stand on my balcony for a little bit or we'll just, you know, like stand by the door and just kind of be hit by sunlight for a while and just be like, ah. Because there's a nice, like, being warm is not great, but like there's something about being warmed by the sun when you choose to that has this particular type of feel to it. You know what I mean? It's like when you put a blanket on for the first time and it starts to warm up and you're just kind of like, there's a niceness. Unless it's the middle of summer. Then all sunlight is bad. Alright. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, my posture is so bad for these. Or my form, that's the word. I think I was on 4? We'll do 4 again just in case. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Just, when I do push-ups, I can feel, because, you know, you're supposed to keep, like, your back straight. But I can just, like, feel my waist/hips just slowly lower with every push-up. You know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to have kind of like this. Oh, no, you do it like this. You're supposed to have kind of this shape with your back. But just slowly, you know, you're just starting to get to that point. You're like, oh, God. Dramatized, of course. Because if you were doing that, you literally would just have your pelvis on the frickin' floor. Which is not what we're aiming for. You're trying to keep your back straight. And at that point, if you've got the pelvis on the floor, you might as well do those. Oh, dang it. Why did I close that? That'd be the perfect opportunity. Instead of doing, you know, this kind of form, some people do this kind of form where you kind of plant your knees. I think technically, if I'm remembering correctly, it's more of this kind of form where you have your knees on the floor and you do push-ups where the pivot point is your knees instead of your toes, so that it's just a little bit less difficult to do. I don't do that myself. I do this. And normally I do, you know, these kind of push-ups where there's like an elevated position. And then, you know, hands here so that the pivot point is up here. So it's just a tiny bit more difficult. Anyway, these are not important things. This is the ramblings of a man who has finished another frickin' emote. Flex, flex. You can't see it, but I dabbed at the end. Because I'm not cool like Haya. I don't have the capability, or my frickin' Leap motion control is not as good as hers. I don't know how she has it set up. I gotta ask her about that and be like, Haya, how do you do this? Haya! And she's like, go away! I'm doing things! And I just kick in the door, just being like, no! I need answers. This is how rivals interact, right? There's no respect of privacy. It's just like, no! I need answers now! Oh, so dumb. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. Okay, we're 2 hours in. I don't know what else to do. I don't really want to end on 2 hours, though. Oh, well, wait. Hold on. We have an important thing that we need to do first. A boosh. Easy. One more to check off. Not to be confused with Chekhov's. Like the firearm. I can't draw a gun to save my life. His gun, yeah, Triox, you know what I'm talking about. can't confuse the two. A Chekhov and Chekhov is very different. We are not in Act 1 right now. We are at least in Act 2. You can't just have a Chekhov's gun in Act 2. That goes against everything. At least I believe that's the general case, right? Like, Chekhov's gun is usually shown in Act 1 with the thought process that it is used in Act 3. And hello, 4B. How's it going, my dude? Wait, 4B, how was your first stream as a Gen 1? Ah? Ah! I can As a what? As a what? As a Generation 1. 4-Button Soul is part of... I have seen the frickin' club name constantly, and I've never read it out loud, and therefore now I can't say... I can't even say the frickin' name. But yeah, 4B is part of a... He's part of a crew. He's part of a club. Oyagi? Oyagi? Oyagi. A clubby crew. Yeah. They go out clubbing all the time. G? Gi? Yi? G? Oyaji? Oyaji. Oh yeah. G. I'm useless. But yeah, my dude, congratulations on being part of the Gen 1. Being all like, yeah, I'm cool and stuff. I'm part of a crew. Let's be real. You were part of that crew to begin with. Now it's just official. Heck, you guys have like a frickin' at least you, Martyr and Tofu have a what do you call it? Like a crew outfit, but I think that's more Apex Legends, but still. Honestly, it was so good. It was so much fun. I'm glad to hear that, my dude. You guys were playing POW World like a bunch of nerds. I hope that you guys had fun. I tried to pop into your chat for a little bit, but there's like not enough time in the day to be active in all the chats that I want to be active in, you know? It's kind of like, just say hello. That's good. They like it when you say hello. And then you say hello, and then they respond, and you're just like, shit, now I gotta be here for longer because I feel like, you don't know, you know, you want to keep interacting because they're a good lad and you want to hang out, but you also have other things to do. We live the most difficult lives as streamers and as stream viewers. Oh god, the tea is cold. Oh well. Say Levy, as the kids say. I think it was Orange that I wrote that in chat the other day. And I think I made her really mad. It's to the point where I don't even remember how to spell the actual like French term. I always just write "C'est la vie," as the French say. And then I get yelled at. My favorite thing. It's so dumb. There's a friend of mine who would say this all the time and he would lose his shit because he's just one of... I have a friend, this is the friend I'm talking about, who is one of those guys that will have like a joke that he'll just love for a period of time and will use it all the time. both in moments where you'll expect it and times when you won't expect it. And it's just, how to say it, you just laugh along because he's having such a good time. I don't know where he got this from, but at one point we were hanging out and having some drinks, and we were talking about something. I think me and another buddy and him were chatting, and we were talking about, like, you know, like sometimes you're just at a loss for words, you know? And he just kind of, you could just see that twinkle in his eye because he has a new joke he wants to try out that he got from somewhere, and he sees an opportunity. And he's just like, yeah, kind of like the French. And I'm just like, what do you mean, bud? And he's just like, the French don't have a word for entrepreneur. Maybe it was the alcohol, but I laughed hysterically. Just absolutely losing my mind over this dumb joke. He told that joke 7 years ago. I still think about it and laugh sometimes. Because just, it's so dumb. It's such a dumb joke. Oh, but it makes me laugh so much. That's a direct bush quote. Triox, if you have a link to this, please tell me this isn't a joke. Please tell me this is a real thing and that you have evidence. Because I want to know. I want to know the origins. Please. Don't do this to me. But also for me, I'm so glad that you had fun and that it was hectic. Because hectic can be very fun. And Pow World is definitely a game where things can get hectic, especially if everybody's trying to do everything. I was playing for a bit with a couple of peeps, and basically I'm just like, I'll build the base, because I know that all of you frickin' nincompoops are just gonna be running around catching pals and causing shenanigans. And it's just like, I'll build the base. I'll make sure that things are running and that there's places for you to do things. And then, of course, you know, people come barging in with a bag full of stuff. And they're just like, I have things. And then you see them rush towards a random chest. And you're like, no, no. And you just, you know, you see them, you know, you have like a chest. Dang it, an eraser. You have a chest right here.
Welcome.
I am Sam102. Thank you so much for the follow. Very much appreciated. You know, and you see them rush towards it, and you're just like, no. That chest is the drop-off chest. Do you want to know why this is the drop-off chest? Because I put a sign next to it. And what does this sign say? It says... Oh god, that's not the font that I want. You know what? No, we'll put it in a nice fancy font. It's like, do you know why that's the drop-off chest? Because that chest has a sign next to it. And it says, put your shit in here, you little bastards. Oh, sorry. With an arrow underneath, pointing to the chest. And then you watch as everybody tries to dump everything into that tiny, like, 6-slot chest. And you're just like, oh my god, just wait a second. I'll just grab the stuff and move it. I don't know why it took so long to connect to chat. Sometimes it's just being a butt. But you're here now, and that's what's important. But I'm glad that you got a chance to explore 4B. I haven't gotten to do too much exploring in Pow World, just because it causes all the shenanigans. Or rather, because I was base building. And then learn that, like, actual base building is, like, almost unimportant. Besides, like, putting down the stuff that you need. You know, like make sure that all the pals have a place to sleep, make sure that all the pals are working. And just like having the resource gathering nodes. So you do have to go out and explore a little bit because otherwise nothing happened. What's happening? We were just working on an emote earlier. We just finished it. There's the little emote. Ah! But indeed. And now we're just taking a second to talk about something completely different. And you're fine, I am, Sam. Don't worry about it. I forgot it was there. That's the only reason I had an moment. I mean, Sam, that makes sense to me. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate the clarification. So just talking about Pow World at the moment. And yes, 4B, the map is stupidly large. Just, like... But it's also nice because, like, anywhere you look, you know, very much the Dark Soul-esque thing where just, like, if you see it in the distance, you'll likely be able to get to it. And such is the case. Where you, like, you know, start on this little island over here, and then all of a sudden, you have this giant plot of land, and then this other plot of land, and you're just, like, this tiny little speck going, like, huh, this is pretty crazy. You see, like, this big mountain range over here, and you're just like, I wonder what's over there. And then you go there. You're pretty great. I can see some mountains, and I'm just working towards a pal that can carry me there. Heck yeah, you can grab, what is their name? I think it's Nightwing. I think it's Nightwing. That's the one, that's the flying one that I managed to grab and was just like, oh, flying. And I'm sorry to hear that, Sam. I hope that they pick up their phone eventually. Caught one today. Hell yeah, my dude. All you need is to get to the level to be able to make the saddle, and then you're good to go. Then you'll be flying. Wait, I don't even need to do... I can just literally do... Wait. Yeah, it gets rid of that, but that's okay. We can put the little... right there. Any chance you have ADHD? I do. Did the endless rambles give it away? Just made the saddle before the end of stream. Yes, 4B, let's go. Have that adventure. Oh, wait, it was just before the end of stream, so you probably didn't even get to fly that much. But there's next time. There is next time. There is possibilities. Just be prepared for the stamina system. With the flying, because that could be an adventure on its own. Stanima? Stanima? Do you stan? Nope. Nope, that joke doesn't work. Well, I tried. And now I'm just sitting here embarrassed. I've dropped all the puddings on the floor, and I'm like, wow, now nobody's happy. Man, I have no idea what to do at the moment. Manamana? Manamana? Do-do-do-do-do? Do-do-do-do-do. Like such. I do diamond paintings for anxiety. Diamond paintings. That sounds familiar. One second, let me Google that. Diamond painting. Oh, yes. I am aware of these things. I've never done it myself. It'd take weeks and months to get done. Yeah, or if you let it consume your whole day, a couple of days, I suspect. Probably not the correct thing to do, though. But then again, I can't say nothing because I've never done them before. I am not much of a, how to say, an art person to that extent. Used to do that. I don't know why. Because hyper-focus. You want to get the thing done. You've decided to put a task in your brain. And then you have a good time. Sorry. I'm a little bit derp-lurping right now. Because I'm like, okay. I don't want to start another one. Because I hate leaving things undone. I also feel like quitting stream at the moment is such a strange time to do it. 2.5 hours? I could do better than that, but I don't know what to do. Well, we'll save first of all. Ah, heck it. I'm overthinking things. We can tap the stream for tonight. If I'm not gonna get anything done and just sit here and ramble away. I was having that little situation last night where like I was just supposed to go to bed, but I'm like, I can play a little bit of a game. You know, like I could play something. And then I'm sitting there being like, well, I don't really want to play that. I don't really want to play that. You know, and it's like, how to say, you've scanned through like 10 games and you just keep going, nah, I don't really wanna. You know, like you're going through that system and at one point you're just like, I feel like this is the moment where I should just go to bed. You know, like I'm clearly not doing it. And there's no footage of him saying it, but a U.S. delegation report he did. Dang it. Or a UK delegation, sorry. You know what? I wouldn't be shocked if that's where my friend got it from. And probably just spent an entire time chuckling away at it. But I appreciate you deep diving for it, Triox. It's very appreciated. I'll have to sass friend about it at some point and be like, where the heck did you get this from? Yeah. Pillow throw. I just ate dinner. Well, good. Dinner's good for you. All right. I think. Yeah. Ooh, I'm conflicted. I thought it said pillow fight. I mean, it is a pillow fight, right? It's just a one-sided pillow fight. No, you know what? I never raid Denziel. We're raiding Denziel today. That's what we're doing. I refuse this. I refuse to be this, brain please. Indecisive. I've been indecisive for like a whole day already. We're not doing it. We're finishing our stream. And also thank you, by the way, Brian. And also thank you for being here, Brian. How's your tea, by the way? And also Rommel, how's your tea? Better have been delicious or nutritious. Hopefully both. And thank you for reminding me that I don't suck. And then I'm going to put this away already because I'm being that goofy goober at the moment. All right. And heck yeah, Sam. Hot tea is all right. I make the little thumbs up / okay sign, like yes. Yes. Love ourselves a good cup of hot tea. All right. We're going to go raid Denziel. Thank you guys, by the way, for hanging out with me while we got our little art piece done. Are you wearing bread on your head? Yeah, it's my little boy Benjamin Toast. He's my lad. He helps me art. Look at him. He's got his little... Hold on. I'll make him a little bit bigger. Go right there. He's got his little palette. He's ready to go. Boast about your toast. Heck yeah, I will. This is Benjamin Toast. He's my little buddy in crime. He's my little mascot. He's my little dude. With the rat from the Disney. Oh, you're thinking about Ratatouille? No, he doesn't do anything like that. He's just a little dude. He's just a little dude that cheers me on. He's a good boy. You go there. All right. Yes. Denziel at the moment is doing a Stellaris stream with a bunch of buds. They're probably all going to murder each other in the near future, so that'll be exciting to witness. So we're gonna go over to Denziel. Raid S, Raid F. There you go. If you are subscribed, please use the top raid message. If you are not subscribed, please use the bottom raid message. Man, I haven't gotten to raid Denziel in like a good 2 months, I think, at this point. 15 people. What to heck, everyone? What are you even doing here? Go do better things with your lives. Like hanging out at Denziel's place and cheering him on while they probably commit war crimes. All right, quick outro, and then we are out of here. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. Whether you were chatting, whether you were lurking, whether you were just popped in and out for a second, know that you were super appreciated. Hope that you guys are having a great day, afternoon, evening, or night, whatever time it might happen to be for you. Hope that you guys are taking care of yourselves. I hope that you're drinking plenty of water. And when you finally do sleep, whatever time it happen to be for you, hope that you have a very restful sleep. I will see you guys over at Denziel's. And yeah, that's the end of the week for us. So, bedbreads and sleepyheads, thank you so much for sticking around, and I will see you guys at the next sleepover, which will be Tuesday. I don't know what we're playing quite yet. I'll figure it out, but I'll catch you guys there. Bye-bye.